Hey guys, Dr. Chad Woolner here, and welcome to episode number 2 of the Aligned 5 show. In this episode, what we're going to be talking about is what I believe to be one of the key secrets to sticking with and keeping New Year's resolutions. So let's get started. So hey guys, again, Happy New Year. We're really excited moving forward into this new year, especially starting this show out. In this episode, what I wanted to do is get really practical, maybe even tactical with you guys as far as some strategies or a strategy to really sticking to New Year's resolutions. I feel like this is one of the greatest frustrations for so many of us is the new year approaches, we can feel it in our bones, we have these incredible desires to make positive changes in our lives, and then inevitably what happens far too often with so many people is they approach those resolutions with a tremendous amount of excitement and energy, and then by about that second week of January, things just start to kind of fizzle and fade, and then by February, New Year's resolutions are a distant memory, and that's unfortunate, right? Because these are real changes that people want to make, whether it be improving your health, losing weight, improving your figure, improvements with your career, improvements in so many other areas of your life. Making these New Year's resolutions stick would make such a huge impact in your life. Obviously, if you could see those through past that first couple weeks, if you could extend it out, And so what I wanted to do is get really real with you guys here as far as what I believe to be the secret to sticking to those New Year's resolutions. So here it is, the proverbial drum roll, please. So here's the deal, guys. I have experimented in my life with resolutions, with goal setting, with projects, with plans and all those different things. And one of the things I have found, one universal key or secret that kind of glues everything together moving forward when you're making positive changes. And this may or may not come as a surprise to you. It may be even perhaps a bit underwhelming when I share with you what this secret is. But I promise you that if you'll bear with me, if you'll listen, and if you'll implement what I'm about to share with you here, I promise you in the most straightforward way possible that this will make a huge impact on your life. So it is this. I believe the secret to sticking to New Year's resolutions and sticking to any positive changes is creating and setting up a solid, consistent morning ritual and a morning routine. That's it, okay? Now again, that might seem a little bit oversimplistic, but let me kind of build the case for you and tell you why this is so critical. When you set that morning routine, that's the first thing you do at the beginning of every day. That sets the foundation and the state for the entire rest of your day. And I'm a big believer that in our lives, we need to be proactive. We've been given this gift of free will or agency, whatever you want to call it, that we can act for ourselves, that we can choose the direction of our lives. And so when we consciously decide that the first act we're going to do at the start of every day, instead of being reactive and pressing the snooze button and just kind of letting the day happen to us, if we make that conscious decision to set the stage for the day and we choose to make it happen by getting up early and engaging in a consistent morning ritual and routine, I promise you that what that will do is that will bleed into every other area of your life. I've seen this happen in my own life. My life is far from perfect. I don't want to paint this picture as though I've got everything all figured out, but one thing I have figured out and am constantly working on mastering is this morning ritual and morning routine. And I'll tell you what, it has made all the difference in the world from me being able to actually make and accomplish resolutions that stick far beyond just the 2-week mark, so to speak, right? So when I talk about a morning ritual, I'm going to kind of dig into 3 components of it. We go out and we do workshops all throughout the valley here in our area. And one of the primary workshops that we do is called the 30-Minute Reboot. And it talks about 3 different components of a powerful, consistent morning ritual. Number 1, we call it the Fit 15. Do at least 15 minutes of high-intensity exercise. That's a great way to really, really start the day out. Second, and we could go into the science behind that way deep. Just rest assured that there is profound science that talks about this really having a huge impact on your life. The second is what we call the Fueling 5. And basically, the Zen 10. 10 minutes of meditation. You can bring in spiritual overtones or undertones if you want. You can just meditate. Giving yourself just space to breathe and think is very, very powerful. And then the third is what we call the Fueling 5, which is basically priming yourself chemically, in essence, giving yourself a little bit of a jump start. So when it comes to kind of the fueling idea, let me just get really, really tactical with you and share with you some strategies, some thoughts here. You know, here I've got a couple different ingredients that I'll use sometimes in my morning kind of fueling, like this is right when I wake up. I'll use different greens. This one's called Amazing Greens. It's a powdered green drink that you can put a scoop of it into water. It's a great way to hydrate yourself and also give yourself a lot of nutrients immediately when you wake up in the morning. So you can do that. Sometimes I'll combine this with other different flavors or things like that. The key to this actually sticking is making it enjoyable, making it fun. If it's something you dread, you're not going to do it right. So making this morning ritual truly something unique to you as part of your own personal ritual is going to be far more likely that you're going to stick to it because it's something unique and fun. And that's kind of what I found is like make it almost like a game, make it like an exciting thing. And so part of it for me, that fueling is something I look forward to. I like to experiment with different things. One of the other green drinks that I use, this is kind of a pocket-sized one, is called Organifi. It's a little bit on the spendier side, but it tastes amazing. It really is good. It's perhaps the best tasting green drink on the market. You should try it for yourself and just kind of see. But it does a great job. These are great ways to kind of prime the pump, so to speak, as far as that morning fueling. If you want a little bit more kick or a little bit more energy, this is a great one. It's called ATP Ignite. We actually have this at our clinic. If you want to get it through us, just let us know. We can get this for you. But this is a great way. These come in little packets as well. You just pour it into your water and it's good to go. So it's got a great flavor. They've got a berry flavored one and a citrus flavored one. So these are great ways to kind of fuel in the morning. And then one other kind of ingredient in the fuel that I like to mix in sometimes is what we call MCT oil powder. Many of you have heard me talk about MCT oil. Stands for medium chain triglyceride oil. It's an extract of coconut oil. It's a great way to give your body a boost of healthy fats. Healthy fats are great brain fuel, so it's a great way to kind of help ignite the day or ignite your brain and give your brain the fuel that it needs in the morning. But anyways, you get the idea, I guess, is what I'm trying to share with you is get creative, really, really have fun with it, really become a lifelong avid devotee, if you will, of morning rituals. Because one of the things that you will find if you study the top performers in the world, the most successful people in the world, and I'm not just talking success in terms of money, I'm talking about success, well-rounded success, financial success, career success, relationship success, performance success. Those people who have truly accomplished incredible things, one thing you will find, one common thread amongst all of them, is that they all have a solid morning ritual, all of them. You will find that. And so this is one thing I've become a lifelong student of, is creating and sticking to and implementing a solid morning ritual. So it's a new year. Let this be the glue that helps you see through those resolutions. Create your own solid, strong morning ritual, and you will see huge differences in your life. So we will see you guys on the next episode and hope to share more value with you. Thanks again for watching, and we'll talk real soon.